guys, this is Svein on the Accessory channel back again, and today we're gonna have a look at the 1/6 scale Rhee figure from the Walking Dead TV show by Threezero, and this is the deluxe version of the figure, and yeah. It's pretty much the standard packaging for these figures. It's the same box dimensions. You got a picture of the actor in the front here, and you got the same logos on the sides as with the others, and there's another picture of the actor on the back. The name of the character on the other side here. Walking Dead logo on the top. Some warnings and stuff on the bottom. And as per usual, there's this magnetic flap which you can open. And inside you see this beautiful picture of Glenn right there. And there is a window box so you can see the figure without actually opening it if you want to. And that's pretty much it for the box itself. So let's move on and have a look at the contents. And as with all the other Walking Dead figures by Threezero, they're packed basically the same way in transparent plastic clamshells. In this case it comes in 2 layers, and because this is the deluxe version, here we have the deluxe contents, which is the pocket watch that Herschel gives Glenn in the show, and also his radio. We're gonna come back to the accessories in a second here. I just want to mention, for the first time ever, I've noticed that Threezero have actually provided this warranty sheet. It's the first one I've seen so far though, but yeah, that doesn't matter much to me. And the figure is what it is. And here's how the contents are packed. You got the figure in one clamshell and the accessories in the other, and as I mentioned, the deluxe accessories or deluxe contents packaged in a separate clamshell on top. And yeah, as you can see, if I tilt the camera a little bit, you get 3 pairs of extra hands in addition to the ones that comes on the figure. You get a pair of wrist pegs, you get a gun, you get this knife, and there's this machine gun thing. I'm not sure what type of model it is, but you also get a clip, a support handle, and 2 scope pieces. So yeah, let's open the boxes or the clamshells and have a better look at the accessories and the figure. And here is all the contents inside the box on the table. And yeah, as I mentioned, you get various hand pieces here. On the figure there are a set of relaxed hands, but you also get a pair of gun holding hands, nicely painted. And yeah, nicely sculpted. They are what they are, I guess. But yeah, that's the gun holding hand. You get one for the left and right hand. You also get a knife holding hand, left and right, painted the same way and nicely sculpted. And yeah, that's that hand. And you also get a pair of fists, nicely sculpted, tight fist here, painted the same way as the other hands. And yeah, I guess you've all seen wrist pegs before, but you get additional pair of those. You also get this gun. It's a Colt government model. Let's see if you can barely see the serial number here. Painted silver, reddish brown side pieces here with a little gold button insert that's sculpted, and got some text right there. It's a 45 automatic caliber, and yeah, as you saw, this top piece slides back and forth, exposes the first bullet in the clip here, which can be taken out. It's also painted silver. You see the bullet there, and yeah, that's the gun. You also have his hunting knife, painted silver on the blade. It's plastic, got some wear and tear on it. You can see I think the handle is some sort of bone pieces or something it's supposed to be, I guess, with a brass guard here on the butt end. And yeah, that's the knife. And looking at the machine gun here, or assault rifle I suppose, if I can keep it in focus, like so. You see the molded details here. This piece can slide out a little bit, and yeah, I don't see any moving parts on the rifle itself, but yeah, you also have this clip, nicely sculpted. See the bullet there. Just face it the right way and insert it into the gun. And according to the box, these two sight pieces, we can look at them individually first. There, it's a transparent piece of plastic in there. It's just isn't just a hole. You can see the sculpted parts here. There's some weathering on it, tiny bit, as you can see. And this, according to the image on the box, this piece slides on this way first. I suppose you can slide it from the top here and just pull it down, put it there for now. And you have this other scope piece, nicely molded with a transparent lens on this end and on the other end. And nicely molded too, as you can see. Some dirt and stuff in the crevices there. This piece goes on the back, and I just found it easier to pop it in here. Like so, I guess, and just keep on sliding this piece further down. Let's see if we can. No, this is going as far as it can. It looks a little bit crooked to me. But there's this plastic piece there that drops into the grooves. But I think it should go further in than that, but let's see. Clip it on from the side here and just try to. It needs to slide in here somehow. Just get over it and put it in there. If I can. At least it sits a little bit more straight on there, but try not to break it. And slide this up there, and now it's put together according to how it looks in the box. And then you have this support piece here, and as you can see, there are several holes here that matches. You can put it just about anywhere you want, but you just find a couple of holes, and there you go. That's the machine gun. Moving on to the exclusive pieces, or the deluxe pieces. Here's the radio and the walkie-talkie. Antenna is pliable rubber, and you have this clip piece here. It looks like it's supposed to move, but I think it's just pressed on here, and you just slide it onto the belt or whatever on the character or the figure. Let's see, there's some texture to the clip piece here, nicely molded. You see the button here, and here's the other side. And yeah, that's the walkie-talkie. And the other piece is Herschel's watch. The chain is real metal, and so is the ring on the top of the watch here. But I assume the rest of the watch is plastic. You got a sticker piece with the numbers here, and there's a transparent piece of plastic on top, and it looks like it's hinged, but I think it's just keyed or something like that. You can't open it, to put it that way, or at least I haven't tried, and I ain't gonna break it, so yeah. But that's the watch piece. There's the back of it. Depending on if you think this piece is important or not on your display. I wouldn't exactly go out of my way to get the deluxe version, but yeah, it's a pretty significant piece in the show though, because it's given to Glenn by Herschel, and it bonds Glenn and Maggie together, and it's a memory piece. So depending if Threezero will make a Maggie figure, I'll probably leave this in the box. But yeah, here you have it. That's the watch piece, and that's the accessories. As for the figure itself comes as you see here in the box. It has a plastic bag for the head, plastic bags for the hands, and there are plastic bags for the shoes or feet. And I'm just gonna give the figure a very quick spin around here before I get a closer look at it. You can see his gun holster here, and got the knife sheath here, and yeah, that's the 360 of the figure. So let's bring the camera closer in here so we can have a better look. Here's the head sculpt. Really good likeness to the actor. Can't remember his name right now. I looked it up, but I forgot it again. But yeah, you can see he got some scratches here and there and some bruises. And let's see how close we can get in on the head sculpt. Really nice paint job. Really nice sculpt on the hair. As you can see, tight paint job on this one. And yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Threezero does some excellent work on these figures. Really nicely done. I think it's one of the better likenesses from just about all angles. Some of them lose the likeness in certain angles, but this guy, he holds up pretty good for most part. Looking further down the figure, you got this jacket that's pulled up here. I can feel that there is a rubber sleeve on the arms. Why the heck they did that with a figure that has the elbows covered up anyway, I can't really understand, but there's a factor that you might have to watch over time. As with the Daryl Dixon figure, also have the rubber sleeves on the arms. Here are the relaxed hands. There are these press-on buttons on the shirt here. See the pants, see the belt. You also have this undershirt or t-shirt here, if you want to display him without the jacket. There's the knife sheath, if I can get the hand out of the way. Pants, see some slight wear here and there. Here you have the shoes. One of them is more weathered than the other. I notice, if I can. If you see on his right shoe, you see there's more dirt on it on the front there. A little bit sparse on the other in contrast. But they're plastic boots. You don't get much ankle rotation or tilt. It's barely any tilt up and down. No sideways or barely. There's a slight ankle tilt here. You see the soles. Looks like he's stepped in dog shit with just the one foot there, but yeah. And you have the infamous Threezero stamp on the boot there. It's not like you're gonna see it though, but I think it shouldn't be on the so visible on the figure. But anyways, looking at the back here, you have the two back pockets, some loose thread here, but yeah. See the back, it's a real metal buckle here on the back. So yeah, that's the figure from the back. Flip it around. There's the figure from the front. And yeah, ratcheted joints in the elbows. I think there's some soft ratchet in the knees. It's double jointed in the knees. I think it's just a single joint in the elbow, but I wouldn't leave it in too much, leave too much strain on the plastic or the rubber for a long amount of time. So that's why I don't understand why they use the rubber sleeves on a figure that's covered up like this. The head and the neck are separate, so you get pretty good posing out of it. So yeah, let me deck this guy out and I'll be right back, guys. And here is the figure with all the accessories put on him. Got the rifle in his hands. Can't really see it, but I put the gun in the gun holster. Knife in the sheath here. And I put the walkie that you barely can see in his right back pocket here. I just clipped it on anyway. If you can see it there. The watch I just dropped into his chest pocket there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And now I'm left over with the extra set of hands. Now here's a funny thing. They provided you with the walkie-talkie Deluxe piece, but there is basically no hand to hold it, but these hands are pretty flexible, so I assume you can force the walkie-talkie into that hand. Maybe this will be a stretch though, but you can probably holding it with one of these relaxed hands too. But yeah, there's no particular hand for the Deluxe accessory as far as the walkie-talkie goes. And yeah, anyways, here you have it. It's the Threezero, the Walking Dead Rhee 1/6 scale figure. And yeah, I really like this one, and I'm glad I stuck with the line, and hopefully we'll get more characters soon. Next one is the Carl Grimes figure, I presume. What's after that, I'm not sure. But yeah, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and as always, go nuts in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye bye.